Welcome back, One Bills Live from One Bills Drive. Practice is over. John Murphy, Steve Tansker, joined by a special guest just off the practice field, Bills wide receiver Isaiah McKenzie. Thanks for coming here, Isaiah. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I think the last time we had you on the show was probably a couple of days after the game at the Jets last November, where you opened that up with a bang. One of the great moments of the 2018 season, probably of your career, I would think, huh?
Yeah, I mean, when I got here, I made plays and things like that. I got comfortable as quick as I can so I can make more plays and help the team win. It's pretty fun.
It was a wild scene because you hadn't even met the quarterback probably right? Matt had just gotten here, right? He spit the play out and said, "Wow, okay, you got the play out anyway, right?"
Yeah.
And as division rival on the road, and to open it up like you did, and plus go on to win like you did, it had to be awesome.
It was amazing to have the game I had and then put up the points we did that day with Matt Barkley there, his first time at the quarterback position for the Bills. It was awesome, though. Yeah. It was fun.
And the team struggled for points for most of last year. It doesn't appear that's going to be the case this year. Tell me about maybe if you can take a half step back from the wide receiver meeting room and look at the group you have now, and just how much better is the group you have now than who you were playing with a year ago?
Well, when I got here last year, I didn't know all the guys, but I seen a lot of potential in there. But now it's a lot of guys that can do a lot of things, from Duke, Zay, John Brown, Bees, Seals, Ease, all of us, we can do a lot of things. There's a lot of competition in the room. It's been great, though. It's been fun.
Yeah, one of the things we see with you, too, is they have a real desire, I guess Brian Daboll has a real desire to hand the ball to you.
Yeah.
Right? On those screens you score the touchdown.
Yeah.
And so has that always been something you've done, or did you ever play running back when you were young? Like a kid, as you had to, right? I mean, you played a running back, right?
Yeah, little league. But not in high school and in college. I was just a receiver, but I got those handoffs just like I'm getting them now.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm good with the ball in my hands, run after the catch.
With a little space.
Yeah, with a little space and things like that. So yeah, he figured it out, and he's just giving it to me like that.
Friday night in Detroit, 6-yard rushing touchdown for you. Can you tell us what goes into it? It's like a jet sweep, but what do you have to do? You have to sell a certain fake right at the line of scrimmage on a play like that? What do you have to do?
No, it's just get the ball and run.
Yeah. You don't
follow your block, and if you got to make a man miss, make a man miss.
It surprises a lot of people, but that's really what they do. They hand you the ball. They don't tell you where to run or anything. They say just go.
It's just like like a punt return.
Yeah, look what's happening and run to where they're not.
Just run.
Yeah.
What did you see on that run against the Lions? Because you were going to the outside and then you cut it up in the middle. What did you see there?
Well, I seen the nickel coming over the top, and so I knew he was trying to beat me to the front pylon. So I was like, okay, I'm going to stop eventually, and I just stopped and then jumped in there.
There's got to be a certain amount of confidence you have in your foot speed, right? Knowing that you can stop and start pretty quickly and accelerate like that.
Yeah, that's my strong suit, speed and being explosive off the line. So I feel like if I got the ball in my hands and we're even, I'm leaving.
Right.
Like it.
You kind of got that build that everybody kind of associates with slot receivers. I know Cole Beasley's the guy that kind of plug in there. Are you like doing a lot of that as well? And we don't ever get to watch practice or anything.
Yeah.
Do they have a spot for you in the slot as well? I mean,
I'm a slot receiver, but I just do a lot of things on the outside and jet sweeps and things like that. But I also play inside, just doing what Bees does. He does it a lot more than I do.
Right.
But I watch him and I do the things he does. Sometimes I just watch him. Other than that,
have they required you, or how difficult is it to learn X, Y, and Z, all three spots? I mean, do they have you able to do that at this point now?
They tell me to learn everything because at any point in time I can be anywhere. So that's what I do. I just learn everything and watch everybody else do what they do.
Mm-hmm. Do you run reps at the other spots too, or
yeah?
Okay, so you have to learn everything.
Yeah, you have to.
There was a play, kind of a wide receiver screen play in the game 2 weeks ago against Carolina. At Carolina, that was a big gain and a big pickup. And again, it's clear that you're you got your eyes open, looking right. You have to keep your eyes open with the ball in your hands at that time. What's that like? What are you thinking when you get the ball like that?
Like I said before, it's like a punt return. When I get the ball in space, it's like I got to find a hole, I got to hit it. But also, if I got to set up my blocks, I got to do that first and then hit the hole. So usually it kind of comes natural to me because I'm always in space.
You are a punt returner, and now you've got a special teams coordinator, new Heath is now your special teams coordinator. Do you notice a difference in like philosophy, or certainly his technique for coaching is a little different? He's more of a hands-on guy. You see him out there with receiver gloves and stuff on, running around. He's in a full lather. So, what's been the biggest difference you've noticed about his philosophies and the way he's done things as to maybe last year or other places you've been?
Well, when he got here, he told us he wanted us to play smart, fast, and with juice. And it shows every single week that we've been playing smart, we've been playing fast, and with juice. So each and every day he comes in with energy. He tells us what we did wrong, what we did right, and we go out there and fix it. But he's a great coach.
Right. Isaiah, we were talking a little bit a week or so ago, Steve and I, about how for Coach Farwell, special teams coordinator, he doesn't quite know yet who he's going to have, right, when the season opens. So do you sense that in the room? Like, you feel like it's almost like Heath Farwell's, he's coaching everybody, but he doesn't know, is this I'm going to have next week, he might have a totally different group in there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he has a great group of guys. So whoever he has, he's going to be happy with, because everybody's been playing well on special teams, and, he's just going to take it over with whoever he has.
The wide receiver room got crowded this year, right? With additions and free agency, right? And John Brown and Cole Beasley and Duke Williams comes from Canada. What was going through your head last spring when you saw all those names added to where your position group?
Well, my trainer, he told me, he was like, you ready to retire? and
you weren't, right?
I was like, nah, I'm not gonna retire. I'm gonna go in here and compete.
Right.
And when I got here in OTAs, they were saying it's a lot of competition in the room, a lot of new guys in the room, and I understood that. And my only mindset was, I'm just gonna compete, and whatever happens, happens. But right now, up to this point, I feel like I competed, and I'm doing the job the best way I can. Whenever they give me the ball, I'm making plays and things like that, and that's all I can do. I only control my energy, my effort, and what I do on the field, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
So you've been controlling that, and you've been getting a lot of reps with the ones, all of that stuff. And this has been a different kind of training camp. You were in St. John Fisher, then you went down to Carolina for a while. Give us a little summary of how this preseason has gone for not just you but the entire team, with the bouncing around and all of that. Training camp, that was new for me and new for a lot of guys that came in, like Cole and them. Right.
As a team, I feel like we worked with whatever we had, whatever scenery we were in, from St. John Fisher to Carolina. We brought energy, each and every place we came to, and the transition over to preseason games. And now we're here, and now we're at the last preseason game, and we're going to try to finish strong.
You went to a couple of camps with Denver, and this was your first Buffalo camp. How did they differ? What's different about it?
I was telling people a lot a few weeks ago. I'm like, this is way different, only because for me, I'm in the offense. I'm getting plays on offense and things like that, and I'm playing special teams, and I'm getting a chance. I'm getting a chance to compete with each and every guy in the room. And in Denver, it was kind of like, you play punt return, and we'll fit you in when we can. And other than that, it was just like I was just watching. But now I'm in the offense. I'm playing special teams. I get a chance to compete and show what I got, and I like that.
And not only compete, but contribute, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you want to help.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's part of being on the team, and because you want to contribute to what everybody else is doing. And it's hard to do that when you're sitting on your helmet. Right?
Yeah, it's hard to do, and I'm glad Coach gave me the chance to come here and compete and just earn a spot the best way I can and help the team win.
Isaiah, the rest of this week, so you got this game Thursday. I anticipate you'll play Thursday night, right? You're expecting that?
That's what I'm thinking.
And then what? Don't you guys have like 3 days off this weekend? You got a long weekend?
Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I got a long weekend.
And you got a cut down in the middle there. How are you going to spend this weekend? What are you going to do? You can't just stare at your phone. You probably want to just stare at your phone. You can't do that, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to just go home, play Fortnite, and just wait till Saturday, and hopefully my number won't be called.
You've been through this, though, I would think.
Yeah,
huh?
I've been through it, so I understand how it goes. And if whatever happens, but I'm ready, no matter what happens.
You were released by Denver like mid-season last year.
Yeah.
Would you rather make the 53 and stick for a while? I mean, if you're going to get released, or would you rather get a clean start with somebody at the top of the season? What do you think? Depends on where you go, I guess.
Yeah. If they give me opportunity somewhere else, or I got to deal with it. I mean, I only can control what I can control. I can't control what happens upstairs. So.
But even if, for instance, you do get a call on Friday or whatever, you got to feel really good about the work you put in here in Buffalo. Sure, it's a tough roster to make, but you got to feel like there's a place for you in the NFL.
Yeah,
particularly here. even so.
Yeah, I told myself I put everything I could on film. Whatever reps they gave me, I took advantage of them. Whatever opportunities they gave me, I took advantage of them. So, it's all up to upstairs now.
Yeah, it's got to be a good feeling, right?
Yeah.
And you were talking about how your trainer said ready to retire, but you didn't retire. You didn't back down. You went to work this summer, right?
Yeah, I went to work, and that's what I'm still doing.
Good. Well, good luck to you tomorrow
Thanks
or
for coming
Thursday
in.
night. When's the game? Thursday night.
Thursday.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Works out. Thank you. Isaiah McKenzie, Bills wide receiver.
I hope you don't have to play at all.
I hope so.
Would that be a good sign if you don't play, or would you rather play?
It seems like a good sign to the guys that are not playing. So if I'm not playing, then it's a good sign. But you never know what's going to happen.
Right. Be ready.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Whatever
You can read into anything, right?
Yeah.
Isaiah McKenzie joins us. Steve and I coming back with more One Bills Live from One Bills Drive on Buffalo Bills Radio.